Alright, Middle-Aged White Guy Reacts is back. And I have something very special for you guys today. Now, I've done some digging around. I've searched this song every which way I can think to search it. And I cannot find a reaction to this song anywhere on YouTube. Is it out there in the whole wide world of YouTube? It has to be, right? There has to be a reaction to this song somewhere on YouTube. But I can't find it. So for the time being, I am going to say that I am going to be the first person ever to react to this song. And if you see on the screen there, it's Ph4de, Cryptic Wisdom, and Tom MacDonald. Now, who is Ph4de and who is Cryptic Wisdom? It doesn't matter. We have Tom MacDonald. How I found this song. I was watching a reaction to, I can't remember what song and I can't remember what reactor, but I was watching a reaction and I was scrolling through some of the comments and someone said to react to this song, but they couldn't get the link to work for some reason. And so I had to go search this out myself. Just from that one little tip in somebody's comment, some reactor on some song. I'm pretty sure it was a Tom MacDonald song, but it might have even been a different song. And someone just randomly said, hey, do Tom MacDonald in these parts. So, it didn't look like the guy did it. So I'm like, you know what? I'll do it. So I will be possibly the first person to react to Tom MacDonald, Ph4de, and Cryptic Wisdom in these parts. So let's get into it. Okay.
Welcome all to the place where the sun don't shine no more. The grass won't grow.
I don't like when it has lyrics. Hearing the lyrics is half the fun. But okay, well, we'll deal with that.
Welcome all to the place where the sun don't shine no more. The grass won't grow. There's nobody you know.
I don't know if this is Ph4de or Cryptic.
They won't go round here. In these bars, I am the man with the bars that'll rip a man apart. I am an animal and savage. I'm a cannibal at times.
He's the man who's gonna rip these bars apart. I like that. I like this, this beat and everything. And whoever this guy is, he's not bad. He's not bad.
Walking around a city full of corpses, cut their legs off as a fetus. Yeah, I abortions past second.
Clever wordplay there. Very clever wordplay. Walking around a city full of corpses, cut their legs off as a fetus. Fetus. Yeah, I abort shins. So, clever wordplay. We like that.
City full of corpses, cut their legs off as a fetus. Yeah, I abortions past second. Now I'm on my fourth win. Tell her bring all four in, especially the foreign. I got a little game we can hang like a door hinge. Show around the town.
He's doing his Eminem impression. 4-inch, orange, syringe. Yeah.
I got a little game we can hang like a door hinge. Show around the town and rip up for what the torment.
The torment. He's doing a lot of nice little wordplay in this.
Can hang like a door hinge. Show around the town and rip
Who
for what the
again, who this is, if this is Ph4de or Cryptic Wisdom, I couldn't tell you.
torment. Get it? This torment is all we're born with. Ain't nobody signed, only sign in my city is fucking for rent. They don't wanna see us.
Say, you know, he's living in a city that's everyone's abandoning. The only signs are for rent. Kind of looks like, you know, pretty much every strip mall in America right now.
Ain't nobody signed, only sign in my city is fucking for rent. They don't wanna see us make it out the meth den. Fire before we even leave the bed like we slept in. So we
Fire before we even left the bed like we slept in. Ugh. Saying they don't want to leave the meth den, so I'm assuming he's in a rural area, a more rural area. That seems to be where a lot of the meth problems are.
make it out the meth den. Fire before we even leave the bed like we slept in. So we did it on our own. Welcome to the upside down, where we up right now, yeah. H-Town got a fucking Democrat, had the city locked down.
He's from, okay, hold on. Oh, pass.
Slept in. So we did it on our own.
Welcome to the upside down.
The upside down, where we up right now, yeah. H-Town got a
H-Town
fucking
got a Demogorgon. All right, that's a Stranger Things reference. The Demogorgon is like this monster thing that comes from like a parallel universe called the Upside Down or something like that. Like, I'm not, you know, I've seen an episode here and there. I don't know much about Stranger Things, but I've seen that. Yes, I think it was a parallel universe or something. So that's funny. In H-Town, I don't know where this guy's from. H-Town could be a lot of places. Houston. Let's go with Houston. He doesn't sound like he's from Houston, though. I don't know.
Where we up right now, yeah. H-Town got a fucking Demogorgon, had the city locked down till I kick the door and I'm ignoring everybody trying to stop me for a show pick. I wear that ass out like a donkey for a coat, bitch.
He's gonna he's gonna wear that ass out like a donkey fur coat. All right. If you had a donkey fur coat, you'd wear it out because that would be like your, you know, it's your fur coat. And so you're going somewhere fancy, you're gonna wear your fur coat out. So if you have a fur coat made of donkey, you could say you're wearing your ass out, right? But he's gonna wear your ass out. Like your literal ass, like a donkey fur coat. That's funny. That's funny. I like that.
Before a show pick, I wear that ass out like a donkey for a coat, bitch. Welcome one, welcome all to the place where the sun don't shine no more.
I like this beat. Like the background kind of almost reminds me of X-Files. If you remember the intro, the da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, but a much heavier, you know, guitar and everything over this beat, obviously.
Welcome one, welcome all to the place where the sun don't shine no
electric.
more.
I don't even know what the instruments are.
There's nobody you know, and they all say the same thing that they won't go round here. In these bars, I am the man with the bars that'll rip a man apart. I am an animal and savage. I'm a cannibal at times with the rhymes. I'll be eating you alive. In these bars,
In these parts, getting locked away is common.
Oh, Tom. I don't even want to look. I don't want to look because I don't want to read what he's going to tell me. I don't want to look at these lyrics. All right, Tom, let's go.
I'll be eating you alive.
In these parts, getting locked away is commonplace. People get forgotten, all that's left of them is caution tape.
In these parts, people get locked away. It's commonplace.
These parts, getting locked away is commonplace. People get forgotten, all that's left of them is caution tape.
People get forgotten. All that's left of them is caution tape. So, like, I feel like the first guy told us where he was from, and this sounds like he's going to talk to us about his hometown now, or maybe where he's currently at. So, the first guy was definitely from a rural area, I would say, based on what he was saying. Specifically just the meth den reference, all right? And Tom, we know, was in Canada and then moved to LA, was it? Somewhere around in there.
These parts getting
So this should be like a complete kind of 180 or like an opposite perspective than the first guys. This should be interesting.
Times with the rhymes, I'll be eating you alive. In these bars.
And these parts getting locked away is commonplace. People get forgotten, all that's left of them is caution tape. It's liquor stores and empty buildings, coffee shops are miles away. We're saving up
So liquor stores and empty buildings, coffee shops are miles away. You know, the big cities I've been in have liquor stores on every corner, you know. So specifically San Francisco, man, like I couldn't believe how many different liquor stores there were in San Francisco. I mean, I was a kid when I went there. I mean, not a kid, I was a teenager when I went there. So, as a kid. Maybe it just seemed like a lot. Maybe it was just the specific strip that we were seeing the whole time we were there, but it seemed like every intersection was a liquor store. It was crazy. So yeah, he's definitely talking about the inner city or like a very urban setting.
that's left of them is caution tape. It's liquor stores and empty buildings, coffee shops are miles away. We're saving up to move, so now we can't afford the holidays. The cops are always on the way. The sirens in my songs aren't just added to the beat. The sound is bleeding through the walls. Should
Saying, you know, he's living in the ghetto, living in, you know, in a rough neighborhood. The sirens that you're hearing, he's not adding those effects in. Those are just, that's just what bleeds through his walls naturally, you know, all day long. Man.
always on the way. The sirens in my songs aren't just added to the beat. The sound is bleeding through the walls. Should I eat or feed the dogs or go to sleep and leave us starved if the lights are off?
Oh,
Sound is bleeding through the walls. Should I eat or feed the dogs or go to sleep and leave us starved?
should I eat or feed the dogs? Like, I have a choice. I have enough food for me or for the dogs. Or should I just go to sleep and leave us starved? Like, you know, or, yeah. Man. Choices, man.
To the beat, the sound is bleeding through the walls. Should I eat or feed the dogs or go to sleep and leave us starved? If the lights are off, they'll think that no one's home. I leave them on. There's no tourists or school.
The lights are off at home. If the lights are on, I'll just look. If the lights are off, they'll think that no one's home. I leave them on and there's no tourists or... Oh, I didn't get to that part. I leave them on. Okay. See, that's why I don't even like looking at the lyrics like that. If the lights are off, they'll think that no one's home. I leave them on. Saying, you know, he wants people to think he's home. Where in suburban, you know, my neighborhood, I'd rather people think I'm not home. You know, so I try to keep the lights off. I don't want anybody coming to the door and just disturbing my peace. But where he's at, you know, you're a target if they don't think you're home. So you need to keep the lights on, no matter what.
Sleep and leave us starved. If the lights are off, they'll think that no one's home. I leave them on. There's no tourists or school kids or places safe to park your car. Be ready for a fight if when you leave the crib it's after dark. I know the
No safe place to park your car. Be prepared to fight if you leave the crib after dark. Ugh, you gotta come out with that mentality after dark, man. You might be meeting some undesirable characters.
kids or places safe to park your car. Be ready for a fight if when you leave the crib it's after dark. I know that we were meant for more than what we ended up with. And I know if I survive the war, then I can do us justice. I'm the captain of the ship, and if it sinks when we embark, just remember how to swim and reach the land, cause it ain't far. I will stay behind and cut my wrist to lead away the sharks. It's not...
Tom. Now Tom coming with his classic metaphor here.
Then I can do us justice. I'm the captain of the ship, and if it sinks when we embark, just remember how to swim and reach the land, cause it ain't far.
I'm the captain of the ship, and if it sinks when we embark, just remember how to swim and reach the shore, cause it ain't far. Yo.
Captain of the ship, and if it sinks when we embark, just remember how to swim and reach the land, cause it ain't far. I will stay behind and cut my wrist to lead away the sharks. It's not what I want, it's what it is. It's life around these parts.
saying he'll protect everybody. He'll be the captain of the ship. And when they embark, when they go out, anything happens, the ship sinks, he'll cut his wrists to get the attention of the sharks so that they can, he said, just remember how to swim and just go toward the shore. It's not that far. All right, safe land is that way. He will lead everything negative, everything that can harm you away. You know, whether he's talking like strictly about like physically going out and running into an altercation where, you know, he's put in a situation where, you know, he has to just try to create as much of a diversion so you can, whoever he's with can get out of the area. Or if he's speaking about like his life, his career, stuff like that, you know, I think it can mean a little bit of both here. Like that's like a hell of a visual. That's awesome.
And cut my wrist to lead away the sharks. It's not what I want, it's what it is. It's life around these parts.
Welcome one, welcome all to the place where the sun don't shine no more.
Yeah, Tom
the grass
boy,
won't
that's
grow.
nice.
There's nobody you know, and they all say the same thing that they won't go round here. In these parts, I am the man with the bars that'll rip a man apart. I am an animal and savage. I'm a cannibal at times with the rhymes. I'll be eating you alive. In these parts.
I like this. I like this a lot. Yeah, I like this a lot. I don't know which one's Ph4de and which one's Cryptic. I know who Tom is. But that was a good example of, like, the first guy was using wordplay with the fetus and abortions, abortions, and then the wear your ass out like a donkey fur coat. Like, that's a great example of clever wordplay. And then Tom coming with the metaphor with the ship and sinking and just, you know, having everybody swim to shore while he cuts his wrists, you know. So that's like a perfect example of how to use both well in the same song. And it was a damn good song. I liked it. I like that beat. I like the hook. You know, like I said, I don't know which one was doing the hook. I don't know, 'cause the guy doing the hook definitely is different from the guy that did the verse. I don't know which is which, though. So, that'll be the reaction, though. Middle-aged white guy reacts. And I believe I am just the first person to ever complete a Tom MacDonald in these parts reaction. If anyone can find another reaction to this song, I'd like to know about it. Because I couldn't find it no matter how I searched it. Maybe I just suck at searching stuff. But whatever. That'll do it, though. That'll be the reaction. Peace.